woman who went to her mother and told her mother all about her life issues and problems she was having and how life was so hard. She did not know how she was going to make it and wanted to give up. Sound like Esau, don't it? She was tired of fighting and struggling. Sound like anybody in here? Anybody know what I'm talking about? It seemed as one problem was solved, a new one arose. So her mother took her into the kitchen. She filled 3 pots with water and placed each on a high fire. Soon the pots came to a boil. In the first one she put carrots. In the second one she placed eggs. In the last one she put ground coffee beans. She let them sit and she let them boil without saying a word. In about 20 minutes she turned off the burners. She fished the carrots out and placed them in a bowl. She pulled the eggs out and placed them in a bowl. Then she ladled the coffee out and placed it in a bowl. Turning to her daughter, she asked, "Tell me what you see." Her daughter said, "Carrots, eggs, and coffee." She brought her closer and asked her to feel the carrots. And her daughter noted and said that the carrots were soft. Then she said to her daughter, "Feel the eggs and break it." After she pulled off the shell, she observed that the eggs were now hard boiled. Finally, she said to her daughter, "Sip the coffee." The daughter smiled as she tasted its rich aroma. Then the daughter asked, "What does this mean, mother?" Y'all still with me? Her mother explained that each of these objects had faced some type of adversity. They all had pretty much the same type of adversity because they were in the boiling water. But each of them reacted differently. The carrot that was strong, hard, now soft.
All right.
However, after being subjected to the boiling water or the adversity, it softened and became weak. The egg had been fragile. Its thin outer shell had protected its liquid interior. So now that what was sitting in that hard shell. But after sitting in the boiling water, its inside became hardened. Because of what it went through didn't make it soft. Made it hard. Y'all still with me? I'm trying to take you somewhere. You just stay with me. But the ground coffee beans were unique. If you think about it, they went through the most adversity of anyone else. Because the first thing that had to happen, they had to be picked off the tree. They had to be put in a bag and carried all hundreds of thousands of miles. Y'all still with me? So it had to be subjected to all types of elements. I love this. Then it had to go in the grinder. It had to be ground up into a fine powder so that it would dissolve in the water. However, after they boiled the water and put the ground coffee beans in the water, it wasn't the ground coffee beans that changed. It didn't allow the adversity to change it. It didn't the situation.
All right.
It changed the water and changed it conducive to it. So now it was no longer water, but it was now coffee.
Yeah.
What am I trying to tell you up in here? Can I preach now? What I'm trying to tell you is no matter what you're going through, no matter what you're dealing with, no matter what people may do to you, don't allow it to change you. You change the situation. Don't allow it to hurt you. You change the situation. No matter how much adversity may come your way, you change the situation. Do I have any witnesses in here? Look at your neighbor. Tell your neighbor, don't let your situation change you. You change your situation. I wish I had some coffee beans up in here. Do I have some coffee beans up in here? That when they get boiled, when they